to my channel. Today we're doing another meal prep. Again, doing a pescatarian meal prep. This time we're doing Buddha bowl. So like basically we're doing a Buddha bowl bar, a BBB. So let's get into it. So we are starting with the base, our starches, because they take the longest to cook. For this meal prep, I'm using brown rice, quinoa, and sweet potatoes. First up, I'm measuring out my brown rice and quinoa. Brown rice gives a chewy texture, while quinoa adds a light, nutty flavor and some extra protein. I am going to cook them according to the package instructions. Brown rice takes about 20 to 25 minutes, while quinoa takes between 15 to 20 minutes to cook. While those cook, I'm prepping the sweet potatoes. I'm not peeling them as I like the taste it gives the potatoes when they cook. They get nice and caramelized in the oven. I spray a little oil and add some spices, and into the oven they go at 400 Fahrenheit for about 25 to 30 minutes, flipping halfway through.
She's wondering if it's gonna feel like she's forever. Wondering if it's gonna feel like she's whenever she leaves her safe space. She leaves her safe space.
Now that the starches are cooking, it's time to prep the veggies. I'm starting with the carrots, giving them a good rinse first. Next, I'm peeling them. Once peeled, I'm grating them for easy assembly later. Grated carrots add a fresh crunch and a bit of a natural sweetness to the bowls. Next up, mini cucumbers. These add a cool, refreshing crunch to the bowls. I'm giving them a quick rinse and then slicing them into thin rounds. You can also cut them into matchsticks if you prefer a different texture. Cucumbers are great for adding hydration and a light, crisp bite that pairs well with the other ingredients. Plus, they make the bowls look extra fresh and vibrant. When the veggies are prepped, I'm organizing them into separate containers, kind of like a mini buffet. This makes it so much easier when it's time to put my bowls together. Everything is ready to go and I can mix and match depending on what I'm in the mood for. The next veggie I'm cutting is green onion. I love adding these to my bowls because they bring a mild, fresh onion flavor without being too overpowering. I'm trimming off the roots, then slicing both the white and green parts into thin rounds. Now I'm adding some sweetness to the mix by opening a can of sweet corn. It's an easy, no prep ingredient that adds a pop of color and a slight crunch to the bowls. I also had already grated some purple cabbage, so we're adding that to our little mini buffet as well. Purple cabbage isn't just beautiful, it's packed with nutrients as well, so it's just a perfect mix with all the other veggies. The quinoa is now ready and I'm going to let it cool down for a bit before transferring it into containers. Letting it cool down helps prevent excess moisture buildup, which keeps it nice and fluffy and fresh for longer. And now I'm doing the same thing with the brown rice, just giving it a quick stir with my spatula to make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. Now I'm cutting up some broccoli and putting them into containers. I could steam it, but I've decided to keep it raw for that extra crunch and freshness. Big fan of raw broccoli. I recommend cooking it and adding a few spices to help you get used to the texture and flavor.
Next
Next, I'm prepping some Boston lettuce by gently detaching the leaves. This type of lettuce is soft, buttery, and perfect for adding a fresh, crisp layer to my bowls. Keeping the leaves whole makes it super easy to grab and serve whenever I need them, whether for a quick salad or as a light, refreshing base for my meals. Now I'm cutting up some lemon for a quick topping. I usually prefer using lime, but it's fine. A little squeeze of citrus at the end can really tie in everything together, adding just the right amount of acidity to balance the flavors. I also prepped this avocado as an example, but I usually prefer adding my avocado last minute. Avocados tend to brown quickly, so keeping it fresh until serving time makes a big difference. Last but not least, our sweet potatoes are ready and cool enough to go into their own containers. These sweet potatoes are nice and caramelized, adding a touch of natural sweetness to our bowls. Now I'm moving on to prepping the proteins, starting with a can of chickpeas. I'm rinsing and draining them before transferring them into a glass jar for an easy storage. You could also cook chickpeas from scratch or season them if you like, but today I'm keeping them plain for simplicity. This way I can add different seasonings or dressings later when I'm ready to eat. Next, I'm weighing out my smoked salmon into equal portions. This makes it super easy to grab and go whenever I need a protein boost for my bowls. Now that everything is prepped, it's time to assemble our bowl. I'll start by adding a base of quinoa and brown rice, depending, then a layer in all these colorful, nutritious veggies we've prepped: carrots, cucumbers, broccoli, corn, cabbage, lettuce, and finally I'll top it with a squeeze of lemon and a few slices of avocado and those perfectly roasted sweet potatoes. And you can also add a vinaigrette, so I'm going to show you two options for vinaigrettes. For the vinaigrettes, I'm mixing together some simple yet flavorful ingredients. I'm doing ketchup, lemon juice, soy sauce, maple syrup, peanut butter, as well as rice wine vinegar. For a second vinaigrette, I'm mixing together Greek yogurt for creaminess, maple syrup, mayo, rice wine vinegar, tahini, and then soy sauce. So now I'm putting together a few different variations of the bowls to give you some ideas on how to mix and match the ingredients for different flavor profiles. By switching up the base, protein, veggies, and vinaigrettes, you can create a variety of meals that never feel repetitive. Are the results beautiful, colorful, filling, and absolutely delicious bowls? With all the fresh ingredients, balanced flavors, and different variation, meal prep has never been so easy. These bowls are packed with nutrients, easy to assemble, and perfect for a quick, healthy meal throughout the week. I hope this gives you some inspiration to mix and match your own combinations. If you try this meal prep, let me know your favorite combinations in the comments. I'd love to hear what you come up with. Alright, so now it's time to clean up the kitchen. There isn't much to do since this meal prep is super easy and simple, which makes the whole process even better. With everything neatly stored and ready to go, we're moving on to a quick and easy breakfast prep, something perfect for busy mornings. Alright, so for breakfast, we're going to be making chia seed pudding, and I'm going to top it with a mango smoothie. So let's prep breakfast. So So first I'm measuring out my chia seeds and adding them to my jars. These little seeds are packed with fiber, protein, and omega-3s, making them the perfect base for a healthy breakfast. Next, I'm adding some plant-based milk to the jars. Almond or oat milk work great here, followed by a splash of vanilla extract for a hint of sweetness, and then maple syrup for a little extra flavor and sweetness. Then I cover the jars after I give them a quick stir and pop them in the fridge for at least 3 hours, or ideally overnight, so they can thicken up and turn into a delicious creamy pudding.
Somebody said, don't be afraid of loving yourself, 'cause that is all you got in the end. You got in the end. But she's wondering if it's gonna feel.
Now that the chia seeds have expanded, it's time to make the mango smoothie. I'm starting by slicing some mango. This step is mostly for presentation, so if you're short on time, you can skip it. Now I'm adding a banana to my blender, followed by some Greek yogurt for protein, then some frozen mangoes as well as oat milk, and I blend everything until it's smooth and creamy with a texture similar to a sorbet. Now it's time to top the chia pudding with our gorgeous mango smoothie.
Talking to myself 'cause I don't know what I want.
So next I'm adding some toppings, fresh mango slices, and blueberries. I'm making a bit of a mess in the process, but that's part of the fun. The final result looks amazing and I can't wait to try it. And there you have it. Our quick, easy, and nutritious breakfast is ready to go. If you give this recipe a try, let me know in the comments how it turned out and what toppings you added. I'd love to hear your favorite combos.
That's where she'll
Alright, that's it for today's meal prep. We've got delicious, nutritious Buddha bowls ready to go, plus a quick and easy breakfast for busy mornings. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, leave a comment letting me know your favorite meal prep combo, and subscribe for more easy and healthy recipes as well as lifestyle content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you guys.